I'm Curtis Stone from Maud Restaurant in Beverly Hills. So Maud's where we are right now. It's my tiny little restaurant in Beverly Hills. It's 24 seats. I opened it 5 years ago. I wanted it to be a place that I'd challenge myself and continually develop and create, and we do 4 menus a year. We've started this year with West Australia. We take a little development trip, so me and a few of the guys from the restaurant go and we come back and create a menu. Gwen's my second restaurant. It's in Hollywood. It was a collaboration with my brother. You know, it's a butcher shop, first and foremost. We make all our own charcuterie. We make some incredible butcher's sandwiches for lunch. We make Aussie meat pies. And then at night time, of course, it's totally different. It's live fire cooking, so we roast everything from whole animals to beautiful steaks. We buy stuff from all over the place, Wagyu beef from Australia. We've been cooking meat over a fire since the beginning of time, since we found fire, effectively. And it's a beautiful way to cook meat. It's funny, you know, people are really surprised to see me in my restaurants. They're like, oh my God, you're here. And I don't think that should be the case. They should expect to see me. Having worked in like the television side of being a chef, it can give people a certain image of you. You know, I know when we opened Maud, a lot of people came in not expecting the food to be as good as it was, because there's these celebrity chefs that kind of, you know, they're maybe not even chefs. You know, you don't know, like they don't necessarily work in restaurants. So what's their craft like? What's their technique like? You know, so I think, you know, people can have a bit of a stigma around that. It's never really bothered me, to be honest. Like, I've never gotten totally torn up by what other people say or think. It's funny what we do, you know. What we do is we feed people food. That's it. You know, like we get so caught up in our own worlds about what it means to be a chef. As a chef, if you don't understand where your food comes from, it's very hard to do the right thing by it. You know, what I mean by that is the more you understand about an ingredient, the better you are at cooking it. Red meat's a huge part of what we do. You know, having a butcher shop, of course, is it's an old-fashioned thing these days, which is crazy, but, you know, especially here in Los Angeles. And I think it's important to be able to speak to a butcher and to learn something about it. And we buy beautiful meat. We treat it very carefully. So we dry age all of our beef, duck, lamb. So we manage that really carefully, and that's quite a craft. And then, of course, the chef's job's important too. You know, you've got to cook it the right way. You've got to rest it the appropriate amount of time, cook it at the right temperature to get the most out of it. Most of the grass-fed beef and lamb that's sold here in the US comes out of Australia. And I'm really proud of that. So we stock a lot of it in our butcher shop. I think that the most important thing for the meat industry right now, and the biggest trend, is traceability. Understanding where that animal came from, how it was bred, what it was fed, how old it was when it was processed. I think all of that stuff is really important for people to understand. The more transparent the industry is, the way better off it is. And the more we demystify it, the better we are as an industry. You know, and that's what we do at the butcher shop in Gwen. People walk in and they see a whole carcass hanging in our meat locker, and we can talk to them about it. We can talk about its attributes. If you love something, you'll do it well. And I know I won't do it forever. You know, like I'm a dad and I'm a husband, and they're my most important jobs. But while I do it, I want to do it properly. So I'm having fun.